steady.
Oh.
The beat pattern.
Okay.
A little bit.
In 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's try.
That'd be very helpful.
I promise I'm a real conductor, despite what you just saw. And I'm a conductor that likes to keep a journal, like to keep track of my memories, you know. How did I get here? As I look back through my old entries, there's so much curiosity and wonder and excitement in the pages. And drive. So much commitment to this that I even wrote at one point, I'll never have kids because I need the practice time. And as I look back through my journal, I'm remembering the first lessons that I had to learn, which is about trust. Clearly, there was no trust there, and I was blaming them for a lot of it, right? So we have to go back to this foundation of trust. It's the foundation of every healthy relationship. And as the conductor, maybe there's 4 people or 90 people in front of me. That's a lot of trust to build. So let's see what happens when there's more. Trust each other. There's so much we can try, and so much we can explore together. Now, the next lessons that I had to learn was conducting persona. I was so shy and nervous and awkward when I started as a conductor, and my mentor really didn't like that. He's like, you need to be charismatic, tough. You need to be an animal on the podium. So his way of doing that was to kind of break you down. So he'd yell at you, he'd mock you, he'd make people cry. But I took it all. I took it all because I trusted that he would get me to where I wanted to go. And plus, it's not like he had crossed the line like some of my previous teachers. He was never creepy or inappropriate until he was. I remember that day, I was standing on the podium wondering, what are we going to work on today? Maybe it's the way I hold the baton. Maybe it's getting my left hand to be more expressive. Maybe it's my posture, my tempo choices, my musical choices. How do I speak to the orchestra? Any number of things that are fair game. So what did he choose to talk about that day? My breasts. In front of a whole room of people. And I remember just feeling so seen. And I felt that everyone was looking at me the way that he was. And I felt shame, as if I had done something wrong. And at first I was just confused, like, what does this have to do with conducting? And then I was embarrassed. And then I just felt this rage and betrayal. Because this was someone who I put up with so much because I thought his intentions were with me. And it just put everything into question. And the trust was irrevocably shattered. And because of that, My trust in the whole conducting industry itself started to crumble. Because is that what a conductor is? Is that what I must become? Malicious, cruel, demeaning, insulting, inappropriate? And I had the hardest summer of my life because I felt I can't do that. I don't want to be that. But I don't know if there's another way. And so the journal entries change. And they start to say, I don't want to try anymore. I'm sick of crying. I don't know who I am, but I don't like myself now. And so I struggled to find a path forward, but at the same time, I knew that music was not worth abandoning. Music didn't deserve that. Music is guiltless in this whole thing. Music needs us. It doesn't exist until we give it life. And so I didn't know the way, but I thought, okay, let's give it another shot. And I got back on the podium, and I decided, let me just make these moments of connection, you know? Let me just have one moment with each musician in the room, and that's all it has to be. And suddenly, these moments of human connection just added up, and they grew, and they became so meaningful and deep and profound. And it could be as simple as an emotional look at the cellist before they give you their beautiful solo, or the little cheeky grin you give the clarinet player, and you say, you're about to rock this. And the trust that you show your concertmaster as you telepathically say, what should we fix? And the excitement and the energy as you look at the brass and percussion in the concert and you say, let her rip. And I remembered the magic of conducting, that there is nothing in the world like it. Nothing in the world where you can connect on such a deeply personal level and experience millions of human emotions and experiences a second, frankly. And that's all it had to be. And that's all I know right now. I know that we can just make it about that and make it about the music. Because the music cannot be together if we're not together. And the music sounds better, it feels better. There's an obvious difference when it has these layers of honesty and emotion and truth. The music does not need us to be defeated. It just needs trust.